All right, we are at the hub, and talking about the hub, it is one of the busiest city in the kingdom of Eswatini. That is the Manzini city, where the talent is exported, where the business is conducted, where new things are launched. This is what I mean when I talk about the attendance. This is what I mean when I say the public, Eswatini, have come in their numbers to support their own. Indeed, talent is spotted in schools. That's why they are here in their numbers. So today, your commentator Fabrice Musonena, I'm not alone. I'm in the company of Melusi Skosana. Been with him all along since the kick of the competition. Melusi sikuvusele this afternoon.
Angivusele Fabrice ngibe ngivusele nema viewers lasekhaya. Wow, 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 wow. Stadium packed to capacity. Baphumile bamvana. Look at the entertainment. It shows ukuthi baphumile bato supporter boza kwabo bato supporter bobhutwabo.
Last time I checked, the Mavso Sports Center, the facility accommodates between 5,000 to 7,000. But I tell you today, looking at the attendance, the numbers already are hitting around 4.5 to 5,000. Now, talking about the three huge involvement in today's activities, it is the Eswatini School Sports Association, title sponsor, Instacash, and the national broadcaster, that is the Eswatini Television Authority. Now, the two teams have reached this level, having competed at the highest. It is Manzini Central, beautiful finish by Quality Dlamini in the semi-finals against Mbaga High School. What a game it was, Melusi, in Flangana.
Yeah, what a game it was. We looked at those goals. Final. And you look at the second goal. Keeper Shugeletien. Look at the composure. Look at the composure. Like Chengsayona Nangamfana. Muzi. Ngampalala. They call him Babe.
It's a game it was indeed. Mbaga, of course, went on to create chances. But when we talk about some of the key players, this man right here, Bering, have got a lot to do. Now, on the other side, Smanga Magagula of Bering, they're number 10, or rather number 8. He was the man to watch, scoring the only goal that was scored in that game against Sentlangano Central. What a beautiful finish, the control, the composure, driving that midfielder. And it is indeed why we have huge preparations and celebrations ahead of today's kickoff. Talking about dignitaries today, just the huge numbers of those who are in charge of sports. I'm looking at Babe Nhlengetwa coming from the Minister of Education. Next to him, waving his hand, that's the Minister for Tingundla. That's a Member of Parliament for Nkwene. That's Skumbuzo, Minister Mhlonishwa Skumbuzo, also in the attendance. And look at the public in their numbers. We get back to the officials today, including, of course, Eswatini School Sports Association President Zakele Mieni, talking about the Instacash Managing Director, Chicks Mandla Ngumalo, and Eswatini Television Authority representative being John Molelekang and Nomcebo Malinga. Now, it's a tight encounter, it's a tight fixture, and it calls for the utmost experience in terms of referees.
True, Fabrice. Rafaela bawendile ma homeworks. They know what needs to be done today. They need to be consistent. Kule game lena nje uyayibona la atmosphere aksiyo le comfortable for bona. So any mistake is a bullet.
Of course,
any mistake is a bullet. I hope Patoba consistent into charging.
And of course, we are considering looking at the expectation in today's fixture on the right side of your screen. That is Manzini Central in green and white, and you've got Bering in blue and white. Talking about Central, Teboho Dlamini today is wearing the armband. He's a Red Rhinos. Player. And like I said, huge number of delegates, starting with way ahead in front. We've got Mandla Ngumalo Chicks Muguni, who is already ahead, is saying, you know what, let's carry on. I know there are officials behind me, but let's carry on. I'm the title sponsor. No one should stop me from doing what I want to do. All right, behind him, there's the Minister for Tingundla, that is Honorable Skumbuzo. And behind him, there is Babe Nhlengetwa from the Minister of Education. which shows why we've got really good expectation in today's encounter. And of course, Samantha should really get the praise for the job he's done so far in ensuring that these games are sponsored as far as they are concerned. Babe Shengetfa from the Ministry of Education, one of the well-known faces. If he's taught you, then you remember that indeed he was a good teacher. And I'm seeing far also involvement of the Eswatini Football Association officials. Now, Ioga, Mr. Bomba Msetwa also in attendance, the president of the Olympic Commonwealth Games Association. Mbongwa, Snat, John Molekeng in black, Eswatini TV. Dr. Comfort Shongwe, the Hoho Regional Football Association. And then we've got also Mgome Zulu, the major sponsor from Joma in the Republic of South Africa. The reason why the two teams have been dressed, that's the sponsor Joma. Now, on your screen, of course, once again, looking at Mr. Mbongwa in white and Mr. Moleleken in black. Did ask Melusi what could be his expectation in today's encounter. One would say no excuse, as we are expecting really a high quality encounter. We won't look at maybe the entire squad, but maybe we can just look at some of the key players to watch in today's encounter. Looking at, of course, Bering wearing blue and white. I'm looking at their captain, Mbanza, today. Mbanza is wearing the armband. What's your expectation on Manzini Central side?
Manzini Central side, you know, they're a team that plays. They're teams that shows composure when playing. They're a team that plays with passion. They're a team that plays with pace and precision. Buka la ma-fans lendlela laphume ngayo. It shows ukuthi baphumile batobukela ibhola. Some of them are here to witness history. Just ukuthi abafuna uyibuka ku TV, but let's come to the stadium and take in initiative yokubukela.
Now the two captains, number 15 of Bering, that is Mbanza Tsetselelo, and then you've got number 10, Teboho Dlamini of Manzini Central. What a player has been so far in the competition since the starting. And in terms of officials, Melusi?
Yes, I can see a Tembingosi Dlamini over there. That's why I said I needed, in this game, referees who are very experienced are needed. There's no mistake you need to make in this game. It's a high tempo game. Yes, fouls, but close proximity at all times will be the answer for Rafael.
Now, speaking to the two coaches in the semi-finals, that is Skumbuzo Maringa of Bering and Mbongwa Dlamini of Central.
You see a Bering side that takes a picture. They've been in the final for three consecutive times. That's history.
All right, now, we've talked about some of the key players. Watching Menzu Dludlu here in the last 16 regional Manzini, he was the key player. Pagamani Mabuza also another key player. Njabulo Gama, that's the player that was key in Hlangano, scoring the 2 goals. So these 3 players, if really Bering is not careful, they are players to watch. Without forgetting, of course, number 2, Quality Dlamini.
You're forgetting that Quality Dlamini. You also have Mkolisi Masango at the back. Very versatile. Ma overlapping runs akhe angila mahle kakhulu. There's also a Teboho Dlamini Churi. Indlela la khipha ngayo emaphasi ungafika ukuthi ushintshe imali ebhange. Ukhipha emaphasi ngathi ukhipha aboshevu bemaphasi, ukhipha ama 900 wemaphasi.
All right. Now quickly getting to the Bering side, I did talk about the captain number 15 Mbanza, but there's a key player also I want to talk about. That number 18 Magagula Smanga. We saw his clinical play in that midfield whenever he's controlling the ball. You also have to talk about the likes of Mdluri Wanda, number 13, also their number 9, Shabango Kumlane. There they are. That's Bering for you. They know where their supporters are seated.
Yes, they know, but you're forgetting the number 7, Sheliso Kamense. Paper 2 is what I call him. They call him Majenga. I call him Paper 2. Look at Manzini Central greeting their fans. They know what it means today.
Now coming to the kind of today's activities, look at that. That's why they are probably the 2 best team in terms of school competitions in the land. Facing each other for the 2nd time in a row in the competitions. They know that most of the public really come out in their numbers They have got a history of really producing good players in the past. So I would say the expectation once again today is that we should see an entertaining encounter in the first 90 minutes. There is Mbongwa Dlamini, the coach. Has he impressed you since the competition started?
It truly has impressed me, but indlela ladlala ngayo second half akusiyo lengibalise kakhulu. Prayer or no prayer, it said we want.
Talking about people being in charge, that's Mbanza Setselelo of now talking about on the other side, the bench, some of the big guns have been called for the encounter. Just know that Ayababaza for Central was really not feeling well the previous encounter. He started on the bench today. Now, for Bering, they know that they conceded 6 goals in last year's finals, and today is the day where they probably have to change and redeem themselves. Now, messages being displayed. Bering are wearing blue and white, and then Central are in green and white. So Bering conceding 6 goals in the last year's edition. Some of the key players such as Mdluriwanda were there when they conceded 6 goals last year. So they know what it means if they are to redeem themselves. What an encounter that awaits us here at the Mausa Sports Center. About Mausa Sports Center, really, Merusi, last time I saw the facility packed to this capacity was last when watching the Babane Derby on Manzini Hospitals playing against Babane Highlanders.
No, yes. But kulawo games lawo, there was one against Imoneni against Babane Swallows.
All right, yeah. Now we already underway here at the Mausa Sports Center. Starting the encounter, of course. We were expecting high technical and tactical encounter between the two sides. That's number 2, Nzima Yenziwe with the throw. Nzima just by Pagamani. Beautiful control in that defense. He's got a talent of being box-to-box player. Now, Bering could be this a chance for them maybe so they can do. It's Rwanda, but well blocked by the now Chaburokama, number 11 Chaburokama, beautiful play Chaburokama. He was a problem in the semi-finals. Whoa! That's an early moment for Chaburokama. And they are off their seats, the presence. That's what you want from him, and that's what you want from your forward players.
First shot of the match. Uyayibona iManzini Central indlela lefuna kufika ngayo. It ayikathumeli. They are coming all out, guns blazing. I talked about the electrifying pace. I talked about inangzane composure yabo when they are in front of goal. La palana I mean, buka le show. First shot, warning sign for Bering. Goalkeeper is already down. They are loving it. They are expecting what we are expecting.
Off their seats, doing what they do best. That is the Manzini Central supporters. While on the other side, they're also not quiet because with the Litle save, their goalkeeper is on the ground now being treated. Once again, maybe one will reflect to that, but 2 minutes into the encounter, and Njaburagama has already made his presence felt here at the Mausa Sports Center. Kama scoring a brace in Hlangano when Bering defeated Hlangano Central in the semi-finals. So it's a corner kick. First corner kick of the encounter is going to be taken by Quality Dlamini for Manzini Central. Quality, is it a chance? Quality in the box. Beautiful header, well defended by Mbanza. It's back to Central. Pagamani gets anyone in the box. Well defended by Bering. Looking for any numbers in the box. Contact between the number 9, Shabangu Pumlane. Now, Mr. Mbongwa Dlamini is already off his seat. He did tell me in the semi-finals that making an early impression will always give you what you want. And for this Bering side, they will maybe try to avoid conceding at early stages of the encounter. Now, it's a chance quickly to Njaburo Gama once again. Looks like Melusi Mbanza will have a difficult time dealing with Njaburo Gama.
Yeah, Mpanza nangaboni kahle ngubutawula la edvonsa ngematinyo. Indlela aqhamuka ngayo Njabulo Gama. Uyabona ukuthi uthunyiwe. Ngafuna ukuthi sibhamu sinikete luhlanya ufuna kudubula wonke umuntu. Nana yathi dubule khathi.
Bering in action. It's moving. That's a chance. That is chance. Ooh, that was tight. That's the number 8, Agamani. Why did you lose the ball in that contact? Then you look at the number 13 of Bering, Mhluli Wanda. Mhluli Wanda giving a nice cross to their striker Wanda, but oof, what a chance. Was it a good decision by goalkeeper Smilo Lukene to come out in that way?
He had to commit. Bekumele acommit laphayana. Just kusi avale ema English because ebe akaka commit. Ngasikhuluma letinye Fabrice. But credit goes to Bering for giving that pass. Leya pass le abe kuyipass kanokusho mara nokuthakana pass nje uvele wathi hlalele. They could have done better.
Now they could have done better, and we are already hitting 5 minutes of this encounter shortly, but I would say quality. We've seen a lot so far. Just give Pagamani looking for quality, but his quality is being looked by the Bering defense, and it's a throw for the Bering side. So Skumbuzo Malinga, the coach of Bering High School, also highlighting that for them it felt like they were visitors in this encounter, knowing that Manzini Central are just 100 meters away from the venue. Now, quickly, it's a chance for Lulu, looking for adding pressure to Mbanza, but Bering controlling the ball so well. Now, it's the number 13, Wanda. Wanda gives to Madlenya. They call him Madlenya. They call him Madlenya. He plays for Rangers Premier League. The number 7 of Bering, that is Kamedze Sheliso. Now, Njaburo Gama teasing. Anyone at the front gets Lulu. Oh, beautiful interchange by this Manzini Central. And it's a corner kick, second corner kick of the encounter. What's your take of what we've witnessed so far?
End-to-end stuff. Uyabona ukuthi ema teams onke apreparishe kahle. Tactically bamnandi. Ubuka le nangzana le combination play ikhona namhla siyayibona from teams. It's end-to-end stuff. Shaya ngala, shaya ngale.
Now, second corner kick for the Manzini side. Quality Dlamini to take the corner kick. Quality today now wearing number 3. Is the Sisonke player. That's how the quality of this Manzini Central is indeed at its best. Now, Mbongwa is just giving some tips to some of his key players. Arriving is the number 5, Sizoro to Dlamini. And they are in full tense. Bevangatsi bazohamba nayo. Melosi, this is what you want from football. This is what you want from the attendance in football.
Support at its best. Babona bajaiva batasambe noni.
Now there is a decision to call up on the substitutions to warm up for the occasion. Wow, I would say indeed the weather conditions have favored two teams. Mr. Malinga concerned with so much pressure that they are receiving so far the first 7 to 8 minutes of this encounter. key players even on the bench.
Key players, you can see there's a Ayababa Zakama, but he's being strapped. Mbona lapha ustrepe inangzane lithanga. Could he be struggling?
Now, Quality with the corner kick. Second corner kick of the encounter. Quality takes the corner kick in the box. Well defended by Lihle. It's not done. It's another throw for, considering that goalkeeper Lihle so far has been on the ground twice. Bonga being concerned and looking good indeed. We just have to applaud the title sponsor Joma Sportswear from the Republic of South Africa, the same team that is dressing Richards Bay under the Betway Premiership.
I think the same thing that is dressing Justice Figueiredo. one local play walakaya.
Now, seeing being a Shisarani team, I'm seeing some of the replicas among those supporters of Bering. But on the other side, the Manzini side also, they have a replica of the trophy. And the message is being displayed. Manzini Central is indeed a brand.
True, they are a brand. It counts. Even today, it shows the fans are here to represent the brand. They are branding themselves with them as a brand.
Once again, taking a look at how goalkeeper Lihle probably landed awkwardly, but I think the contact was in the air, or there was a push on his ribs, which now has accumulated the pain that he so far has been feeling. Oh, don't they just look so awesome in songs supporting their team? They know that being the defending champions, they still get a chance to get the second trophy in a row, become the first school under the Easter Cash competition to win it back to back.
I mean, they are oozing with confidence, Base Central, being the champion, so they would want to retain this one.
Now, Teboho gets Quality, Pagamani Quality, back in the midfield, looking for one at the front, but well defended by Bering side. Beautiful interchange between Pagamani, the number 8, and number 6 in Mkolisi Masango. Oh, that's a chance at Lulu! Oof, that was close. Lulu, that was close. Crossing and Quality, maybe having a problem with the height. That was a chance. Any mistake, it could have been in the back of the net. Maybe Lulu will be attended shortly, but that was a chance for him. Probably his side to get a first goal.
So good. Lulu could have done, but I mean, ungena epoxy, ulapse composure. Yena ebe umane wadlala a cross, noma force it. Gusi imane isha is a goalkeeper. The cross was just too deep. Begute tinombolo and be Manzini Central, but put a tinombolo.
Now Manzini Lulu just once again highlighting that he is an Ubombo Flyers player. He's being attended to by the medical staff. One thing I've liked about this competition, even medical staff are also students, which means we're treating everything at school level. So if you are a school player, your doctor is also a school doctor. And had an encounter so far we've experienced. 12 minutes about to elapse here. Quality. Bering. That's it. Smanga winning number 8 today. Number 18 rather. Build up. That's it. Kamedze. Chelsea. Kamedze. They call him Maldenia. Kamedze. Oof. Kamedze doing what he does best. Well fouled by the likes of Muhlesiaya. Now it's on the front foot. It's on the front foot and it's in the hands of, rather legs of goalkeeper of Bering.
Cooling the tempo. And try to contain them.
Now, Smanga gets it. Maltenia, that's Kamete. Kamete. These are Premier League players, indeed. Gets to Smanga, loses the ball. Who is there? Jaburo Kama. But it's another throw for Bering. Quickly taken. Coach Malinga Skumbuzo of Bering paying full attention to the details. Can't really overemphasize on how this facility is packed indeed to capacity. And within 13 minutes, we've been indeed treated to a high and beautiful quality of encounter. Now, victory, what is the direction so far, Merusi, through your experience?
So far, both teams are compact in the park, and both teams are coordinator lawo ma penetrational passes. So for now, for me, it's still 50-50. But inangzani central ikombisa kuba ne upper hand.
Now, quickly, Njabura Gama, but too long for Pagamani, number 8. Njabura Gama really confident in this fixture after being man of the match in the semi-finals against Mbaga. So he knows that once again, maybe displaying a beautiful performance today. There are prizes ahead. Now, Banza, the captain, number 15, gets cross, looking for anyone at the front. Back to Mbanza. Anyone, but standing still is goalkeeper Smilo Lukele. Also, another goalkeeper that I've been impressed, judged on his performance in this year's competition from day one, or rather day one of the competition, especially at last 16 stage at Kilani Stadium in the Pixpick. What a performance he displayed since then.
Consistency is key. Kunmanga experience ukwadlala kuManzini Wanderers juniors as a goalkeeper. So we are bona lama attributes ukuthi he was trained by one of the best coaches. Ingako angeke aze alapse into concentration kalula nje.
Now it's a chance for Central maybe to get an early lead for the very first 15 minutes of this encounter. It's a throw for the green and white side. And quickly taken by Siaya, looking for quality. He's got a really dangerous and tricky left foot. Sisonke player, and number 3. Pagamani, it's a chance, but this huge numbers of defense. Banzile of Bering was there to showcase his talent in defense. Now, it's back-to-back and stuff. Now, we're seeing the ball this side, seeing the ball the other side. So we haven't seen really in terms of who has had more in terms of ball possession. But Mbonga Dlamini will know that maybe his side is doing what he wants.
Qinisile Fabrice, but mina lenkhala ngako is the pressure these teams are carrying. Inkulu kakhulu for Bering le pressure labanayo bathi sine we just want to make history. Angeke sishaye bamvu kabili. As for Central, nanayo in a pressure, itifaka under pressure because they are rushing into decision makings, especially in the final third. Bona kufuna babe compact badlale ibhola. Then they will play.
Goalkeeper Lihle gets us underway again. Let's see if there could be trouble in the defense of Central, but well cleared by Siaya Motle. Don't have an excuse. It's just nearby the school, the venue, Mavuso, so they came in their number. Smanga loses the ball. Smanga gets across, but struggling with the defense. Smanga, oof. And that's a first corner kick for the Hlangano best side, that is Bering. So 2 corners for Central Manzini and 1 for Bering. So that's how offensive the 2 teams have been. And Smanga, the number 18, is indeed going to take it for himself. which I think for me, so far, before today's encounter, he's been the player to watch.
He's been marvelous. The Kante, I call him the general, is Ngcingo of this team.
Smanga. It's a head. That's a miss. Quickly brought in the box shot. Well handled by the central defense. That shot was by Manzini, the number 5. It's a second corner of this encounter for Bering. Talking about history, Bering really, we've seen good players coming from the school. Talk about the likes of Taribo Bembe, Wandan Flego. The history goes on. Now quickly Bering. It's a header in the box. Gets the number 4. That's it. It's Boni Soshonge, but it's another throw for Manzini Central.
Yeah, nguve ukhuluma ngema legends ase-Bering. Don't forget Kylie Shekaras Dlamini.
Now, beautiful play by this Central. The control is so perfect at the back. Beautiful interchange of ball. And we've already enjoyed 19 minutes of the encounter. Tell you what, you can't tell these are school games. And he can tell if he's under pressure or not. Goalkeeper Lihle, so far, being the busiest compared to Smilo Lukele of Central.
Yeah, it's been a busy bee. Indlela abafika ngayo bathi yesimilo siyakubona uswengile but sifuna uluwashe leli jezi. Sifuna uluwashe leli jezi ngensipho. So it's been a busy bee. But fortunately for him, uyakhona ukukhulisha down itempo yebantu from what I've learned ngaye nje.
Now, it's a throw for Central to be taken by Muzi Ngampalala. I did talk about Manzini. Probably the guys in full swing. They did go to Bering High School, so they felt supporting the school from the same region where Manzini is from, the Shiseren region, is indeed something on the cards. Now, Maldenia gives to Smanga. Maldenia, but responding quickly is Manzini Central. Lulu, well blocked by the Bering midfield. 20 minutes into the encounter, we are 70 minutes away from awarding the champions of this year's Instacash. Could be the defending champions returning it, or for the very first time under Instacash, it could be heading to the Shisereni region. Quickly, Zima Yenziwe, cross looking for Gametse, but Manzini number 5 is here, well blocked by goalkeeper, or rather the ref. Now, what could be the message being sent outside the field? Who is he calling and what is he saying?
Ukuthi ukushayela abantu kumbe ushayela abasekhaya ukuthi ningasethi sekugcwele kumafuso.
Question is, yes, these are school games, but is it really allowed to have mobile gadgets on a technical bench?
I think that was banned by FIFA.
Now, quickly, it's a header. It's a chance for Bering to get their first goal. They're adding some pressure into the central defense. Let's see. Manzini! What a shot! That was brilliant. Able to give out goals in the 90 minutes. The champions will walk away with their trophy today. Now, gets ball now in the middle. It's Pagamani. Oof, beautiful play. Pagamani, beautiful play. Pagamani looking for Masango. Lulu, cross. Lulu in the box, but goalkeeper Lihle being present as usual. Now, see Smanga. Oh, what a player he's been so far, Melosi.
You talk about the Smanga. Kante, creativity, stability. He's a box-to-box midfielder. He can contain the pressure. We are going to understand as a clever reader of the game. This one. What a smart player he is.
Now it's a throw for Manzini Central to be taken by number 14, Muzi Ngampalala. Muzi Ngampalala takes it. Gets quickly to table holder mini, but it's another throw again. Muzi gets quality. Quality gets table hold. Tewa to Pagamani, but nothing to worry, goalkeeper Silky. Now, these are some of the key players that maybe these supporters came to watch. They are very key and they are very dangerous. Talking about Pagamani number 8, talk about Njaburo Gama number 11, talk about also Muzi Ngampara number 14, Quality Lamini number 3, and of course Menzi Ludlu number 7. For Central, they are very key.
They are very keen. Kansu ukhuluma ngequality over quantity again. Ezubona nayibring cishe igilumhlolo. Idlala ngetinsambo takhe esendlini yachana.
What a chance for Menzi Ludlu. He believes that maybe he had a hand on that. Playing with fire. That was the number 4 of pairing Shongwe Sboniso. It's a chance in the box. Well defended by Smiso Dlamini. Beautiful by Central returning the ball and the one in the box, but it's a chance. And my captain Teboho Dlamini, the number 10, with that header, a weak one though, couldn't really worry goalkeeper Lihle, but he's been also outstanding from his squad, Mr. Mbongwa Dlamini, the coach of Nazarene, or rather Manzini Central.
True, he's been amazing. But indlela ngiphinze ngiyakhala Fabrice, indlela labese wenda ngayo second half. Uba naye plan A but plan B uhle alahleka. I don't know ukuthi ukulungisile neJimini lokuthi abe naye plan B wekubulala because uhle abana uyimaster 900 uyiphatha only first half. Then second half angathi uthi bese uyilahla kuphi.
Now quick throw for pairing number 3 is Dlamini Smiso. Now it's gaining momentum in Central. Pagamani Omasango. It's back to pairing. Looking for anyone in the box, but goalkeeper Melusilukele hands on in terms of action. What's your say from what you're seeing on the screen?
The drum boss, Singizini supporter, is the one that hits the drum very hard, motivating players. Pinze wenda logo namhlak pairing.
There's a chance for Gamedze showcase what he does at Rangers Premier League. Number 7 of pairing. Talking about Singizini supporters being in attendance. That's how very key and loyal they are to the teams. So once you're from the region, they are fully behind you. And this man wants the trophy to stay in the Manzini city.
He's a busy man.
So, teasing, gets in the box. Smanga! But what a chance for Kamete. Getting Smanga, and what a chance also for Mdluli Wanda, the number 13, the interchange of passes. Mdluli was in a good position, Wanda, but couldn't really get in the back of the net.
I mean, clever play by pairing. Clever play by pairing. Ithatha igame imix Manzini Central. I thought about paper 2. Sibalo lesingabaleki, sifundwe lesingafundzeki. Being a teaser to pairing, being a teaser to Manzini Central, iyahlupha le votes.
And Zire takes a shot. It's a deflection. There's someone in front. There's a chance for. Well, that was a chance for Smanga maybe to get a lead. And really, I want to say he played with the opportunity. That was a chance for Bering to take a lead as we approach the half-hour mark of the encounter. It's a throw for Bering. So also known as Gamete is on the ground. So it's another throw for Bering. Taken by Shongwe. Sbonis for the number 4.
It's actually a foul, maybe offside.
Yeah, based on how Gamezo was treated in that contention. Now, Pagamani to Siaya Asango gets and Boniso clears it, and it's a throw for the defending champions. They are pushing it, and this also team, they know what it means to reach at this level. Now, Teboho, 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 Teboho gets Pagamani, Teboho gets Muzi Ngampalala. Quick run, interchange of Teboho and Quality, but the ref spotted that. Beautiful play.
Beautiful play. Central. This is the Manzini Central that is so good in fluidity. I passing game yabo uyabona usibadlala through those pocket spaces and lendlela ba attack ngayo. They are trying to add numbers, but kwanyalo tisengahlangani tibalo.
Now goalkeeper Litle displaying how the players should stand. Now Muzi Ngampalala to take the free kick, the jersey number 14. Muzi takes it. Free kick in the box, it was there. Well cleared by the number 2, that is Nzima Yenziwe. That's how they look nice. Courtesy of Joma, the Joma Sportswear from the Republic of South Africa, sponsoring the kit for the 2 teams to an amount of 130,000 Marangeni. Indeed, they look beautiful and handsome and clean. Free kick, corner kick rather. It's a box, well handled by Litle. Now quickly, Bering, that's Gamete, teasing Gamete, teasing, gets in the box, crosses, who is there? But he's looking for the number 9, Shabango Pumlane, but no one was there really for assistance. But what a beautiful play by Madlenya, entering the box, is composure, stepping over, and did. That was beautiful.
A very tricky man to mark. He's a very tricky man to watch, to mark. Unpredictable. Indlela la kucwenga ngayo ngafika ukuthi ucwenga umlaza emasini. Uyacwenga nje ufuna kuvula indlela uyavula uyavala uyapheka uyathulula. But at this time ufuna ngase usekwendeke something. Clever reading of the game by Manzini Central, because they know where that ball is going to, and bayakhona coverage space atafika ayibeke khona amadleni.
I've heard that if you are clever in reading the games, then you have a chance of maybe also of knowing when to score and how to score. Pagamani gets to Zuldu. Beautiful play, but I would say the attendance is quite encouraging. So it's a lot about if you are to bring football of what people want to hear or see, this is the numbers we're talking about.
Look at how Mafuso is packed to capacity.
Muzi takes a free kick, looking for now Masao, Siaya, quality. While responding is the Bering school. Quality gets Muzi crossing the box. Who is there? Quality has it again. Quality takes a shot. Well blocked by Mpanza. Back to Bering players. Really, one of the teams can smell what's ahead, and the pressure now has mounted.
I mean, so long yasho. If both teams want to play, abehlise lendlela ile pressure labayithwele ngilamahlombe abo, then they can play.
Now, with the hope that Central was looking for a corner kick. Ref decided to say, I'm spot on, and it's goal kick.
This is a men's game. Funa uqine lana. Na ungakalidli ipalisha ekhaya, batakuphusha u.
Now we 12 minutes away from concluding the first half of this encounter. That is before, of course, the additional time of the referee. But really, we haven't had much time lost in this encounter. So we should have an easy one. That's a throw for Perrin. Quickly. Oh, what a chance. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful play by Madlenya. Just a weak shot, but the turn, the cool, and the easiness in how he controlled that defense.
Beautiful turn by Madlenya, and uyatshengisa ukuthi angabe solo aninginaki ndawuvula ufuna kuvula ngenkani Madlenya, ufuna kubavula ngenkani labase Central, but they are too compact.
Talking about Madlenya, that's how really he managed to fight and last this long in football career. Being called, and he does what he does better. Mr. Maninga Skumbuzo is probably 50-50, not a happy or happy man. For his side, bearing not to concede so far. But on the other side, why can they score? Of course, Smanga. Beautiful play, Smanga. But ref spot on, just in front of his eyes.
Fiki, midfielder, one of the best. I call now Aksaswe Kante, sengifuna kumupha igama. I'll call him the Iniesta. Clever brains, football brains. Ndlala kuquka ngayo. Hayi khona. Ungafika uthi ukulisa yona ushaya siguqo nje.
Siboniso looking for numbers in the box. No one. Smanga takes a shot, but far away from Manzini. Now, 36 minutes into the encounter, have we seen what we wanted to see?
It's still early to judge, but we are seeing a glimpse of what we need to see. Look at the fans. They are hoping. Indlala bahlabela ngayo. They want it most. Angathi usibafavor bobani ke lapha.
And indeed, considering that the two teams are the most experienced teams, amongst the most experienced teams in schools on the African continent. So I'm not shocked that they are giving us what we want. But schools, even schools, those who are nearby, have decided to come and watch the finals.
Yeah, baphumile.
Now, we've enjoyed 37 minutes of the encounter so far, and I will tell you what, Central, being the defending champions, they have showed signs of wanting it more.
Bayatshengisa Fabrice.
Now, Bering, looking for Anzile, but number 13 was there. Where is the Mtuliwanda? Now, when you look at Coach Mbonga, what type of formation do you think he's displaying today?
Udlala 3-5-2, but naka attacker usebenzisa i-3-4-3, which means his tactical flexibility yakhe uthi we will lock the midfield so that inangzane i-Bering ngato khona kupenetrator. But ngibona ngase akumsebenteli because indlela lengena ngayo i-Bering ingena kulama spaces la washako naba attacker.
Now, it's a chance for Bering. That's it's a foul on one of the
He's not a happy
technical
man.
bench. Yeah, not happy, showcasing his anger. And for them, maybe they're just waiting for the goal to say, it's getting longer than we expected, but we need a goal. Now, Teboho, Dlamini, beautiful play to Quality looking for Lulu, but Lihle is out to get the ball. Now the standard a bit dropping.
Lokunye ngikubonako Fabrice ilangabe i-central kuba namunye loba sembili, which means bam outnumberisha lama defenders eBering akakhoni ukuthola isikhala kube sekushaya, but ke iBering yona naye attacker ukhanza ukuthi kuna 4 webandvu labafuna yinye ibhola, so bayakhona ku-edit inombolo more than iManzini Central yenda naba attacker.
Now see who probably gets a chance to take a lead before we head into the first half. Muzi Palala cross, looking for anyone but coach Skumbuzo Maringa uploads. It's a throw for Muzi. It's a chance in the box, but that was so wide from. Now sitting comfortably and having the view of the facility. Teboho with that chance.
Teboho with that chance could have done better. Lapana ingansi ngengakhuluma ngepressure. Bafuna kushaya igoli, bayarasha into scoring the goals. Lapana nje uhlule comboza Teboho. Ebe uma nawayipusha kanye the second touch wase uthatha spot. They would have counted bangpalet.
Chance for the remaining 5 minutes of the first half. We wanna see what happens. Manga gets Martenia cleared by the number 8. You really can't believe it, Mr. Mbonwa. Now, we're 5 minutes away from the conclusion of the first half, and indeed, it's another corner for Bering. Let's see how the story goes. Taken, header, whoa, that was close. That was really close. Nice jump from Kametse. That is so Rangers player. What a header. Beautiful height, beautiful jump, and indeed, just failing to get it in the back of the net. Take a look at this. Jumps on top of defenders, oof, and goalkeeper Lukere didn't know what hit him.
Exactly, Fabrice. Good jump by Nangs and by Hleliso Kamets. But butamine ukuthi iManzini Central yenda nangabe kuthiwa kunakudokuzwa yenda nakudokuzwa ibhola because they are not looking at Hleliso. Bona abantu ba concentrate kule bhola letako from a corner kick. Laphana bacishe balala bangakahle. Impela bebadlala ngetinsambo tagesi.
Now, in the dying moments of this encounter, indeed, one would say Bering have shown energy and strength of probably wanting one more goal before they go to the now. That's one that takes a oh, that's another chance, but above the expectation of them. They need to be really careful in these dying moments. We're being told that really shortly we get to know how long. In terms of the other time, Bering showing signs of wanting more quality. Quality gets Lulu well positioned, but Mbanza was there to respond. Now, 42 minutes into the encounter, and Mr. Malinga of Bering High School is really so far pleased with what he's watched so far. And of course, different guests and supporters in the venue have come into ensuring the safety of the venue. Now, let's see what happens. That's Bering. Is there a chance for Lulu? Lulu, but responding very well. That's Nzima Yenziwe. Mbanza gets to Anzile. The capacity, and of course, it's a chance for some of the different universities in the country, such as Limkokwini of Creative and Technology, Melusi, to bring their students. Could be the first year, the second year, just to get an experience of how production of this magnitude is conducted. But gets a shot. That's Teboho looking for anyone in the defense. Well handed by Quality. Gets Gamma. Quality is rushing. Quality, it's a chance, but corner kick, fourth of the encounter for the Manzini best side. Melusi, it's hitting here and it's getting closer. We are getting close to the end of the first half.
Yathi eFabrice ibhola lesibukela namuhla ingile mnanzi kakhulu. Kuyatshengisa ukuthi i-final. This is what we are expecting from both teams. Ati Shayan.
It's a chance, corner kick taken. Pagamani gets oof. The ref has to attend to that because Muzi, Nampalala and Banzire, they were involved in a really confrontation now. Gets to the front foot. Banzire looking for anyone in the box. Banzire teasing. Banzire step over. Banzire gets a shot to Wanda, but that was wide. That was wide. Now, in the last moments of this encounter, Bering is showing strength. And that's what you want from a team that maybe is revenging from last year's final.
True, but kule strength yabashonshako. I think bahle batifaka under pressure. You look at the Nangzan, le chance le. Kube Banzile, bekungibanzile, bekumele abe composed. Abeka ibhola kahle bese uyayishaya. But when uyalunga uba ngilungile. He could have punished Bering. He could have punished Bering. Look at how he opens up his body. Rushy situation.
It's a chance indeed for the Shisereni-based side to get a goal now. There's a situation that required the medical team to come into the facility. And it's between, there you go. That's the contact. Muzi Nampalala, the number 14, with the number 2 of Bering, that is Nzima Yenziwe. Coach Mbongwa, Dlamini seemingly loving what is happening here in the facility. And this is what they do best, building from the back.
Yes. But Volantikal, they want to open up spaces. Team let a pocket space Manzini Central. Now look at the Nangs and the tactical flexibility. They've shifted into 3-4-3. You take a look at Nwangmdlalo Dlala Mkhatsini. He's the ball carrier. He is the one Lotala play.
Now confirmation is that 3 minutes has been added on. Really, we didn't have much wasted time in this first half, and we're still locked at a goalless draw. Pagamani gets quality. Looking for Jaburo Kama. Gets the number 15 Muhlesiaya. It's a cross in the box, but too wide for goalkeeper Lishe. Now, could we expect a difference in terms of performance of the two sides in the second half?
I think my teams second half awabuye asebende lokthi I think angiboni kungisebenzela nami because as an analyst kufuneka ngibe precise, so mina ngithi ema teams awabuye asebende on 2. They can add ema numbers, they can score. Ikhona inangizana possibility ukuthi bangakora because badlala ibhola lenhle bong 2.
Beautiful interchange that. Teboho, Jaburo Kama, and there is Pagamani looking for quality. The shortest man on the ground. Pagamani, but quality gets a corner kick. Probably the last corner of this encounter. We've already had Manzini Central with 4 corners. This could be the 5th of the encounter. Quality as a Sonke player, so he knows all about playing at the highest level. Quality cross in the box, but nothing to get on the head of Muzi Nampalala, the number 14 left back of this central side. They are the defending champions, and he knows, as the man in charge, what it means. And of course, goalkeeper Litle telling them, just go front. All the way from Shisereni, they came with the Premier League champions, Manzini. And there you have it. We've come to the end of this first half between Manzini Central and Evelyn Bering at the Mafsa Sports Center. A well-capacitated venue and a well-looked-at facility. For him, as a defending champion, Coach Mbongwa would have a lot to change. For them traveling miles and miles, they came to support their side, Bering. And indeed, we're in for a beautiful second half.
True.
shortly we take a look at the stats, but talking about the supporters, they have given us nothing less than the energy. Looking at also that the weather conditions have favored them. In terms of the officials, Melusi, can you get complaints or you're happy with what they gave us?
I am very happy. Consistency is key. Nale positioning yabo linemen, it shows ukuthi bayakhona kuyibamba igame. Iqine.
Some of the moments that highlighted your encounter. This is that is Mr. Lulu, number 7, being brought on the ground, but took at this chance by Kametse, the number 7, but couldn't really get a proper shot to hurt goalkeeper Lukele. But you have also to take a look at this chance. Smanga, the number 18, shot, but it was quite wide, and Banzi, the number 5, couldn't get the ball. But the moment maybe that one would expect to see a difference. Look at Pagamani also in action. That this corner kick, Kametse, a header but wide. That was a chance for Bering. The same moments of the encounter where the ref has to intervene between the number 2, that is Nzimayenziwe, and number 14, Muzingampalala. Quality, the shortest man on the ground, short but well blocked by the likes of Mbanza. And shortly, stats will be on your screen just to look at who has the ball possession in terms of the advantage, but they're from Tlangano, but they came in their numbers. Now, there goes the stats. This is how the first half was indeed. In terms of Central, they had more shots on target in the first 15 minutes, but looking at the overall, Bering was able to get 5 out of 4. But look at the ball possession. Looked at on 50-50, Melosi.
Yes, Fabrice, you can see we are born out looked in the game inside the middle of the park. Both teams are going at each other. That is what we want to see in this game. That is what we want to see. We want to see those chances being created. But let's not how much chances are created be converted. Chances are created.
In terms of corner kicks, the defending champions have had 5 out of 4 of Bering. But look at also in terms of shots on target, Central leading in those first 20 minutes of the encounter, 2 against Bering. It is indeed a tight encounter here at the Master Sports Center. So what a first half we've enjoyed so far. And indeed, Melusi, we'll take a short break. When we come back, it will be the second half.
Thank you.
We are underway here for the second half. Teboho, number 10, was quick and hoping that they could be on the front foot. Mbanza now with the free kick. Mbanza. So well protected by the central defense. Now, the expectation is the story should change in the second half. Quickly, Bering, the left side, looking for anyone at the front wonder, but nothing to worry. The defense, that's also some of the players to watch in this Bering side, includes the number 18, Smanga Magakula, very crucial player. Now, beautiful build up from Central at the back, no numbers in front, well defended by Bering. Pagamani gets beautiful touch by Teboho, but no one to receive that ball, and it's going to be handled by Nzimayenziwe. So Smanga is back to search for the ball. There is number 18, Smanga, player really that I've admired since the competition got underway. Now Central back in action. Teboho, quality shots, but nothing to worry goalkeeper.
Yeah. Ikombisa kuthreatenisha iManzini Central in second half, first 5 minutes. Ifika kucala ngale pace ecale ngayo. But quality, with the quality he has, lapha yana bengimela akhipha $1 million pass, but wakhetha kubangiphalesa. Wakhumbula futhi ukuthi kaManzini ngite elidladla ngcono ngelapha ehub ngiyofuna kumbe lengafulela ngake ekhaya.
Being chased by the weather conditions, the sun out and heavy. Now Pagamani gets Lulu. Beautiful play. Back to looking for Chabulogama. Chabulogama, but gets Lulu. Pagamani, beautiful play. Pagamani, oof. The control of the ball in the box, but couldn't get it. It's well protected by the Bering side. Header. Now, Pagamani is almost everywhere. Him, the number 8, and the number 6, Siaya Masango, the 2 players of this central team. Now, it's back to Stole. The Moreni player, Stole. I think the armband, Stole. Good defending by Stole. Oh, the ref has to monitor that. There was a pull. And Stole energetically so, he wins the encounter.
Talk of experience. Uyachangisa ukuthi nami ngidlala top flight level mara checka leli khishi. Uyamhlola and then Stole being Stole covers for the ball. Goes for the ball, not the man.
Those are two players from the Premier League.
But experience their counter.
Madlenya and Stole. Now, Siaya. Back to Bering. Let's see. Beautiful play. Cross looking for Madlenya. Well defended by Stole. So I think the decision by Bering to rather Centra to bring in Stole has really worked, because Madlenya, the number 7 of Bering, is a very dangerous man. He needs so much attention, and he's done that so far.
Yeah, he needs special attention. Uma ke Madlenya kufuna ungase ungaphatha lo taba ne sick note, because indlela ahlupha ngayo angayiphula enhlitiyo.
Now we back, that's Mavuso Snetemba, crosses Mavuso. Well handled by goalkeeper Lokele. That's a beautiful one. 4 minutes into the second half, and already Bering are sensing it. Now, quickly rushing. That's in Chaburo Gama, number 11, Chaburo Gama. But Mavuso says, I'm present. Gama continues, and it's a corner kick for the central side, Manzini. In connection also, Gama trying to penetrate the box, but Sponisto number 4 was there. So quality number 3 to take the corner kick.
He has been a silent man. Indlela bammake ngayo bacele naye nginabunyela bamcelele certificate semshado namuhla. Uchiziwe hayi kancane.
And now, once again, it's a corner kick. Beautiful. The box takes a shot, but nice step over. Gets to quality. The box. Teboho. But ref spotted the accident that took place in the box. And it's a head collision, so the game has to be put to stop or to be brought on hold just for the head collision. But
True.
Who wants it more if you watch the second half?
Yabona Fabrice kuseselukhuni predictor, because both teams, I think strength isabo bakhombisa strength isabo sonke, and you can see Bering indlela le defender ngayo, they are just too compact. Abafuni kwehleke kwendeke naku lokwendeka kasomhlolo today. Bona to rectifier. Whereas Central it's sifuna kubaphinza, but Bering they are giving us a good game.
Coach of the tournament, Bongwa Dlamini, would you give him?
So far, yes.
Indeed had a spell at Manzini Wanderers, one of the well experienced coaches in this schools competition. Shortly get the full attention of the player who is being treated, the Bering player. One thing I can say, this looks like it's the number 4, Shongwe Sboniso. He's worried. Skumbuzo Malinga, the coach, knows that if he's injured, it will be hard to get a replacement of his caliber.
For me, Bering, I think it's time to bring in the Ayababaza. Mine for Nyalo ngifuna Ayababaza. I don't think, but Bering needs Ayababaza.
Now, keeper Lukele, or rather, Lisle gets the ball in front. Indeed, we are praying and hoping that this encounter will be brought to end easily. Entering to penalty because there'll be complaints. Now, Magagura Smanga gets Madlenya in confrontation with this Tole. Two Premier League players, one from Rangers, the other one from Moneni Pirates. Gets Smanga. Oof, what an encounter so far. Smanga gets in the box. Smanga gets in the box, but really, the likes of quality, with their quality in terms of play, they had to be present to save the day. My captain, started requesting that they should just clear the ball from the defense. So I was referring to how the game will be better finishing in 90 minutes rather than that penalty shootouts, because one will maybe feel like they had a better chances. So once it's cleared in 90 minutes, there's a better hope. Table hope gets a cross, but Mpanza, the defender, was present.
But kule ndlela labadlala ngayo angiyiboni phela ku 90 minutes. Angiyiboni phela in 90 minutes because onto lama teams solo ngiyasho ane pressure. For me they need to bring somebody who's creative. And na goalkeeper indlela la container ngayo itempo eManzini Central, it's just impeccable. Uyakhona kubabamba, uyakhona kubehlisa down.
Now the goalkeeper clears the ball. Wanda, well defended by Manyisa. Of course, whoever scores stands a chance really to have one hand on the trophy. Communications on the technical bench. What is he delivering and what is he saying?
Yeah, Shubil, the Trampos, Smile color scoop. He is nangzani. Ugatsile naye ungulomunye lo gatsile. Usilangena asiya color scoop. Worried faces. This is the man I'm talking about. Ayababas.
We need him in the field. We want to see the quality of what he brings. Coming out of the semi-finals injured against Hlangano Central. So let's hope that maybe he could make appearance in the second half. This second half indeed. Smanga. Oof, beautiful play, but that's a foul, and hopefully that could be a card because the referee doesn't think so. It's a beautiful decision, spot on by the ref. Let's hope that goalkeeper Lukele has positioned his wall in the right or perfect position. Doesn't believe that maybe there should have been no yellow card. So Bering, they can smell it. Now, Mavuso, the number 17, has also gone down to go help on the right side. Talking about the players on the ball, that's the number 17, Mavuso. You've got also the number 13, Wanda. Let's see who takes it. Crossing the box. Numbers are there. Beautiful, but from Maldenia, nothing to worry, goalkeeper Lukele.
If they are not careful enough, because lendlela ngena uyafuna ukubhalisa uthi nami ngibaleni kuma history books uyafuna kungena.
They can indeed sense and smell it, and they can indeed feel it right here. Now Wanda, oof, beautiful play by Wanda, looking for Bandile, but well defended by Story. Bandile has the ball. Beautiful play, gets it. The number 9 Shabangu Pumlane, but the defense of Central is back to Wanda, number 13, Wanda gives to Manzini in the box, but Ukele says, all for me and nothing to be worried. Now we are approaching the hour mark of this encounter, and it is Central 0, Hlangano 0, or rather Bering 0, not Hlangano. Now Panza, goalkeeper Lihle, is out for save. Only change we've seen so far is Stole coming to the encounter. Stole coming to the encounter, thinking that maybe one should highlight that the player to go out was probably Muzi Ngampalala when Stole came in. Now quickly, that's Wanda. Takes a long moment to take a shot, and it's back in the foot of Manzini Central. Confusion to where the ball is. Well chested. Teboho. Back to the midfield. Masango. Looking for quality and Gamma. But standing safe and sound is the likes of Mbanza. Now, Stole, the Monini Pirate star, gets it. Lulu from Teboho. Lulu, oof, beautiful play, but it's a foul by Mbanza. Now, getting a bit of confusion now. Central seem to have now woken up in terms of reading the game. What decision does this man has to make to ensure that they don't get pressure?
Benji, you still have a Kolane Mafu, so Koko. Una Jude. Sibonelo Mota. One player long agneta creativity. Ungafune se ubalinka up bo Sibonelo. At least sacrifice the quality age konamli.
Now let's see if this could be a chance for the defense champion crossing the box. Oof, but the goalkeeper had to come out. That was a beautiful attempt by the central side. Goalkeeper saving the day, which I don't think even if he was to let the ball go, or rather not taking that chance of coming out, I don't think the ball really was going to get in. But that's a beautiful, beautiful try by Teboho.
Tabudlala ngensambo takhe esendlini yatshane buyiyekelele ibhola yandlula kuyi. Bayatawuva ngenethi jive emva kwakhe.
Now it's a corner kick for Central. Taken by Teboho. Head up, but well set by Lilfe. It's a throw for Central. Huge numbers, expectation is high. Throw from Stole. Header, Lulu, but oof, that was close. That was really close. Just needed to twist it a little bit. Courtesy of Manzini Lulu, the number 7. That was a beautiful play.
True. Bayafikelana, it's 50-50. I think Menzi angingasho ukuthi I think mina ngibona ngathi Menzi laphana. Ubona ngathi ibhola ingenile. Yethi yasiyamphoca. It might be. We might be heading to extra time. Kule ndlela okudlalwa ngayo.
And Masango hitting the ref with the ball. So it's back to action again. Quick play. And that's Lifle coming out. The likes of Lulu and Njabulo Gama are already there. So Lulu knows what it means to be here. Attempt to waste. Competition that has delivered and displayed the utmost professionalism. For a team that has delayed for appearance, you are suspended in action. So, good play. That's Masango. Gets quality. Beautiful. Teboho. Quality. In the box. Looking for Jamuro Gama, but too long. Now, they are back into building the ball. Just the passes, the build up into the box, they're lacking that complete finish.
Exactly. Bayazama kwa breaker lawo malayini labekwe bearing. But inkinga bese ba lack finishing. I don't know what's lacking. Upilo Raja lesihlale simbona lo Manzini Central when it comes to scoring goals. Bawulahlephi. Where is the top class? Laba bahlale ba sponsor yena. As you can see, the men lebengitsike mina akangene to have to change the game. Ayababaza ngabe umphethe ilo Raja lengikhuluma ngayo.
Now Ayababaza is coming in for number 9. That is Pumlane Shabangu. Gama Ayababaza number 10 about to come in now. It's already in the facility. So one would say after that performance we witnessed against Mkhatane in the last 16, Mkhatane High School, the expectation is Gama Ayababaza can once again show us what he can do.
He can be a game changer. He can be a game changer. I like his confidence when he's on the ball. He's very comfortable on the ball. We are connect dribula akeskala akone kushaye. That is what ngilekutsinga nyalo.
Now, Manzini gets Smanga. Smanga with the cross. But probably he was already out by the time he took the shot. Now, they never lose the energy. They never stop being behind their team. They know what it means to be a champion. They have worked so hard to be where they are at the moment.
What's favored? Can things change?
Hit the hour mark of this encounter. Let's see if the defending champions can display something. Lulu gets across in the box. Numbers, oh, were defended by Lil. Quality was there. Short, oh, wide. Table Ho with the chains. That was really a great chance for Table Ho to be the hero of the school. Should have taken his time maybe to take the finish, but what a play so far. Now, Lulu gets across, Lil comes out, but look at what Table Ho does in terms of finish. Should have just taken all his time, and maybe it could have been a different story.
It's actually not Teboko, it's Paramani. Paramani Mabuza. Cruz. He should have lapha bekumele nje abe composed bese uyashaya. But ukhethe kuba yini ke ngopalesa. Ukhethe kuba ngijahile. He rushed into decision making.
Now, having hit the hour mark so far, 27 minutes before we conclude the encounter, Kamedze said he saw the Rangers player known as Madlenya is being attended to, while Mbonwa Dlamini is dishing out some tips to his side on how they could conquer the remaining 26 minutes of this encounter. Now, it's a chance once again for the medical team now to assess and assist Nzima Yenziwe, who was in contact with the quality number 3. Yenziwe number 2, quality number 3. So fair play exchanges there.
Sportsmanship.
Can they lose the energy and the spirit of being behind their team?
They truly don't. They truly don't. Indlela laba bacherisha ngayo bayathi ukuthi babhadelele neketeni. As I said before, ba representa i-brand. Nabo bayi-brand.
No one really would have expected the numbers increase so far. And you've seen that's the number 9 who just came out of the game. That's Pumlani Shabangu. Out in is Gama Ayababaza. A change that is tactically and technically offensive in looking the goals.
They call him the baby boy.
Looking for goals indeed is what Bering is after today. Now, both sides have made each a change. Should we expect anything from the bench from both sides?
True, mine ngibuka nangixolani Mavuso. Electrifying pace. Angafika ahluphele defense le solid laphayana le bearing. If inangzane for mine inangzane Manzini Central should introduce this boy. Yes, he is young. Yes, he's still lacking in experience, but kumfaka hayi khona lo mfana ulingisal indlela gijima ngayo ngafuthi sibhamu sihletila kuye umjovu neto ingobiyana.
Indeed. The ref doing what he does best, checking on the players who've been fouled, dishing out and giving tips. And Teboho, today's playmaker. So his penalty against Manzini at this facility, which qualified the team to the semi-finals. Teboho crossing the box, header, but misses. Massan gets a new quality chance, but that was in their hands. Let's see, jersey number 2. Somebody has told it. Alongside quality. really in front of goalkeeper Litle, failing to get the back of the net.
Failing to get the back of the net. Yini inkinga. Ngule pressure ku final third. Abehlise I-pressure beManzini Central but awukhona kudlala because now they have ne pressure sifuna coral goal leli fast in order for them to stop attacking.
Now, Banza protecting the ball, Banza, and gets a chance. And it's a goal kick for the Shisarani base side. Now someone is being given instructions to behave, and it could be a problem. Whatever the case, even if their teams officials are being given instructions, they're still behind the team. Now, it's a chance to go Banza. Lulu. But it's a throw for the green and white, quickly taken by Stole. Stole, well cleared. Now, Wanda, who is there? This central defense is intact and it's quite ready to face anything that is thrown at them. Quality being fouled by Fuso. Now it's the number 14 Muzi Mampalala. It's a chance, but that's Smanga. Oof, that's an offensive play.
That's a bit reckless. That's a bit reckless from Usmanga. Experienced player like him starts showing tackling.
Deboho looking for Lulu. Gets Lulu. Lulu is still in charge of the ball, but well cleared by Mavuso, the number 17, Sinetemba. Well cleared by Mavuso, Sinetemba. It's a throw for Bering, approaching the last 20 minutes of the encounter. Anything is possible, anything can happen, anything can change the encounter. Conversation between the Uzi Jeans and his classmate continue. Do we have a chance? Probably yes or no.
Former students by Bering, one of them, the one in an Uzi t-shirt is a former Bering student. Engabe sekwendeke ngelana sengibani lo macaleni.
Now, just being quiet, we're still trying to observe and get a report of what's happening. There should have been an incident on the technical bench of Bering side. Skumbuzo Malinga is being addressed, but I don't think he's the main problem. The problem should be his assistant, or he could also be the problem. Let's see how the story goes. Oh, there you have it. Coach Skumbuzo Malinga has been given a red card, and he walk out and be outside the bench. Skumbuzo Malinga walks out. He has to go to the dressing room. So he's encouraging the remaining as a technical bench to keep on holding. Skumbuzo Malinga is out of the action as the head coach on the bench, but the action in the field of play continues. Now quickly, Muzi. It's a throw for Central. Look how packed the stadium it is, Melusi.
Yeah, akahambeki. Ngafika ukuthi babona imamba la khatsi stadium. Ngafika ukuthi kunenyoka. He's leaving. He can't believe it.
Skumbuzo Malinga highlighting that it's going to be tough playing Central, and indeed it is already tough for him. He has to watch the remaining 19 minutes or more in the bench or rather in the dressing room. Quickly, Lulu, Mafuso gains momentum. That's it, Masango. That's it. Pagamani, he has the ball, looking for anyone in the front, but it gets to goalkeeper Life. No attempt of anyone looking for a goal at this point in time.
Inangzane, Bearing is remaining compact at the back. They want to force this one into extra time. Maybe endurance into Labanayo. What about Manzini Central? Do they have the endurance to take only extra time? It might be also be heading to penalties as well. Asad.
The question remains, who really has a chance to lead this encounter? It's a throw for Herring. It's a beautiful 100 by goalkeeper Lukele. Quickly, Malvenia. Now, these are the two men now in charge of the encounter, having seen their senior pause. That's Skumbuzo Maringa being sent away. Assistant coach Homeboy Lamini on the bench. I don't know if he's a homeboy, but he's a Lamini.
Lengne waringako. Looking at Inangzane, subs Evelyn Perrin. It shows what's a thin squad. Gangalana, they can still introduce Bokolan, Mavuso can still change the game. There's also a Jude, Lotle Lapanga Pante, very creative player in Esbonelo Mota, the Lositas player.
Pagamani gets quality. Uses the ball to Kamete and Stole in a race. Kamete. I don't know if it's a bad play, but they're just all over him. They don't want him. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. In the dying moments of the encounter, they have once again regained momentum. That's a beauty. Now, loses the ball. Could we see an early, or rather a dying moment finish from one of the encounter? They're expecting that.
They are expecting one. They are expecting a goal party. So tifaka under pressure for nothing. Mina ngithi akahlise ipressure atokhona kudlala. Solo nanyalo ngiyagcizelela. He needs to put down his pressure akhona kudlala ibhola because nyalo ufuna kwenta tindvo la ngatati nanayo kumbe la tikope grade.
15 minutes away from the conclusion of this encounter. Tell you what, Teboho has a free kick. Teboho has a chance to probably score. He knows that for the past 2 to 3 games, the experience has told them that they score in the dying moments of the encounter. Teboho takes a cross in the box. Who's there? But well defended by Lamini Smiso. And it's a throw for Central. Takes it. It's Muzi Ngampalala. Muzi gets a throw. And it's another one also for Manzini. It's these moments, Melus, where they keep on pushing, where they can accidentally maybe get the opening of this encounter.
In the first 15 minutes is a tester of the game. That is where we test strong. So now I call this time switch on time. If Ipering inga switch on, maintain they can maybe force this one into extra time. But for me, Central needs to start acting up, needs to start owning the game. They need to start adding numbers up front in order to get a goal.
Now, indeed, what is needed is for them to showcase what they're capable or what they might do. Once again, I want to say goalkeeper Life has a lot to do in this encounter. And their presence has been felt since the first minute of this encounter. Shiseroni based, that is bearing supporters. Now, changes technically or tactically. Coming in is number 11, Ginitza Wakile. Ginitza Wakile coming in to replace Gloriwanda.
He's one wonderful player. Lota ukhona creative. Loka khona kudlalisa ibearing. Longa khona kulinka those passes to Madlenyana ayababaza. Clever substitution.
Now, what a game he's had so far, Gloriwanda. One of the 2 players in this encounter, Mdluli, who is out, Ginitsa who is coming in. They were last time there in 2024 when they conceded 6 goals in the final. Today, they have maintained a goalless draw. And Mdluli out in Wakile Ginitsa. Second substitution for the Bering side. Why so far we've encountered one for Manzini Central. Now Masang. Oof. Beautiful by Sizolwe to Lamini. Teboho gets Lulu quickly looking at Pagamani in the box. No numbers. Teboho is already down now the far off the right flank. Cross clears the ball. That's Yenziwe. And well defended by Moshesiaya, the center of that hard defense between him and Store. Lulu plays well for Pagamani, but it's handled by Mavuso. Gives it to Sboniso, and it's a throw. And Mr. Mbonga Dlamini seemingly happy with that he's seen so far. But the cloud now changing in the area in terms of weather conditions. So the sun has dropped. We should see more of the supporters packed to the capacity, Mavuso, today. What could this be? Let's see. I think that goalkeeper is going to be attended to.
It's actually the chess number 11. Jabulo Kama, the reigners of the team. Cramping.
Jabulo Kama has been very crucial to this side, so they can't afford really to lose him. Majority will remember his brace in Hlangano against the Mbaga side. So
something.
Shelly saw Madlenya sipping on some water, refreshing himself.
He's been quiet second half. Kungena kwakhuliso mdawu. I think for me, I don't think it's for me. Inangzane Manzini Central ikhombise character by bringing on somebody lotawuthulisa Madlenya. You can see those clouds are now going down. Yashinji atmosphere.
Change of the picture. It says we are heading to the down now. End of this encounter. Heading to the down. And having traveled miles and miles from Hlangano to watch their side, they are wondering if the remaining 10 minutes could be the solution. Quickly, it's a throw for Central. Teboho gets it. Lulu. Teasing Lulu, step over, gets in the box. Lulu, it's a chance, but why was Njabulo Kama not present? Lulu did what he had to do, but the absence of anyone just who could simulate it into the box.
When they attack than when they defend. Baba banengle mover. And in terms of linking up, attack net defense, but too slow be Manzini Central. I don't know what's happening. Angati kusi coach ubachele in leg dressing room.
Now there's a fire at the back. That's Madlenya. There's also Ayababa Kameze, or rather Ayababa Zakama in the box. Quality quickly delivers. Lulu head well defended by number 4 Sean Esboniso. It's now edging closer. They can feel it. They can sense it. Whoever scores here potentially are the champions of this year's Instacash competition. They can feel it. Masango, number 6. The bench now is calm and cold. No one is looking at the other. Focused on what's happening on the pitch. The tension is rising.
That man on your picture looking at the game, Kolan Mafuso.
Look at the cross by Lulu. But no one except goalkeeper Lihle coming out. And that chance by Pagamani failing to get in the back of the net. The tension on the bench, but been talking about how the two sides really are the two probably best schools in terms of competition. Oh, beautiful play by Siaya. Gets quality. Overcrowded by the number three Dlaminis Boniso. Indeed, one would say with the remaining 8 minutes, anything is possible. Look what it means for the supporters, getting closer to the facility. Wow. Let's see, offensively. Mavuso. Anyone, but it's a throw for Central. So 7 minutes to go. Extra time today, right?
Yeah, Fabrice mina ngicanga sengiyawucela le hotel ngalana kaManzini ngoba ngathi sisata uhlala.
Once again, football being football, we might be saying this, but the remaining 7 minutes will be very key and critical. Oh, issue of power. Ginitza Wakile against Estole. Quickly, quality. Gets Teboho, too long for Teboho. Gets to Lulu teasing. Lulu in his way of teasing, losing the ball, but they still have it from Pagamani. Stole, crossing the box. Well defended by Perry. Siaya gets Lulu. Now in the right position. Lulu gets a Pagamani. What are they doing, Melusi?
Sputhu kusinza lo phuthutelako.
Oh, what a cross from Masango. Looking for quality, but Goalkeeper Lehle was well standing. 6 minutes to go. Can we expect any special moments in the last dying moments of the encounter?
Football being football, you can never predict. Tobachane again. Aphenza ngukhumbutela amagama. Wake wathi football can kill you. They have hope. They are hoping.
Now, he's one of their key players. And the Lulu, one of the Ubombo Flyers, also key players. Now the technical bench, really in full concentration of what's happening in the field of play. You wonder what it really could be funny but dangerous for him. If maybe the injury could get worse.
He could have released the ball in time.
Now 5 minutes to go before the additional time. It's the defending champion Central nil, Bering nil. Head up by Pagamani plays. It's Mavuso on the other side. Quickly. Smanga with the Njabura Gama, but Smanga couldn't do much. It will be a huge problem for those who want to leave the facility, just on the attendance of those who are here. Look how they are showing strength in their support. Now, beautiful play by Siaya. Number 15, Moshe Siaya.
Coco Melon.
Bavani Highlanders player.
They call him the Coco Melon.
That's him. It's a very strong and quality player. Lulu looking for Gama. But the central, or rather the pairing defense intact. Stole. Could this be a chance? Gets Lulu. Crossing the box. A header. But Nchabulo Gama probably jumped before the ball came. So there was no power behind the ball, Melosi.
There was no power behind the ball, but ngikhala ngale pressure lasebanayo beManzini Central. But ifaka bona under pressure, bona abacontain ipressure labanayo and start playing like a team, because ngalo wonke umuntu ufuna kuba ne-individual brilliance, which is not working for them.
Now, Gama, dying moments of this encounter, 3 minutes. Who wants it more? Let's see. Quality gives it to Teboho. Gets to. It's a chance. Oh, well blocked. Pagamani has a chance also to get it, but well defended by Mbanza and Co. And it's a throw for Bonwadlamini's side, encouraging them that they have a chance to do it. They should keep up their good performance. It's a throw. Now Stole to take the throw. Stole takes a throw straight into the box. Numbers, well headed by Pagamani. Back to Pagamani. And nothing to worry, goalkeeper Lihle. 2 minutes to go if nothing changes, Melos.
Yeah, cooling down the tempo is Lihle of the game. Impela ngathi siyakhona ka extra time. Fabrice.
Talking about extra time, that's an additional of 30 minutes in the encounter. And who knows, only God knows what could happen. Oof, that's a really tricky foul. But advantage to Central. Masang. Oh, beautiful play, but quite far for quality.
Engathi sidawulalala. Worried faces.
They know the distance of reaching in Hlangano. They're also asking themselves, time is against us in terms of returning home. It's a throw for Bering, who have their supporters in full song.
They haven't lost hope. It's all about Mpile.
He knows anything is possible in the remaining time of this encounter. They've got Korani Mavuso of Losita Spurs getting ready to come on. Their number 13, Manzini Central. Wonder who is going to replace Stole. Stole gets it. Lulu quickly to Teboho. Teboho back to Stole, the captain. Stole crossing the box. Numbers quality. Oh, that's a chance for them to upset the defense, but nothing is lost because Pagamani is there. And the likes gets to goalkeeper Smilo Lukele. Now, we're still waiting for the additional time in this encounter. It's a chance, quality. These are dying moments. It's dangerous for anyone to concede. Whoever concedes, it probably could be over. And Central look like they want it more. And it's a throw for Bering.
Yeah, crucial minutes, dying minutes of the game. Switching on, changing personnel.
Now, green and white, that is Manzini Central. They're about to bring in number 13, Korani Mavuso. On the other side, they're about to bring in Mabuzo Andiswa, number 14. Talent at its best. Don't talk about Andiswa Mabuzo.
True, Coco Melon, another Coco Melon of the team. I call him Pogba.
Korani Mavuso repressing Menzi Lulu. Probably tired, judging on some of the moments in the second half. Menzi Lulu out in Korani Mavuso for Central Manzini. Let's see what Bering does with the incoming of Andy Swamabuza. Who comes out? There you have it. Number 11 is already out. Ginitza Wakire. He just came in the second half. You wonder why was the change done so quickly if he's probably got 15 minutes into the encounter.
That's called killing the momentum of a player. Because I'm keeper ukonze umtshela ukuthi akakeni next utele tovakasha la groundini. That shouldn't be done. Maybe it's tactical, maybe it's technical. We truly don't know.
Goalkeeper Lukele being attended to. Next to him is the captain of this remain right here, He's on the phone, and he could be delivering a message, probably highlighting that we've done it so far, but it's getting harder. And this Mabuza came in for Wakile Ginitsa. Technical change or tactical change. The question that assistant coach Homeboy Dlamini has to answer in the absence of head coach Skumbuzo Malinga, who's been red carded in the second half of this encounter.
If up. Can we call Nonhlanhla?
Have to wait and see what we have in terms of remaining additional time. Now, Gametse gets in the box. Gametse, it's a chance for Bering, but it's a corner kick for Evelyn Bering. It's a chance for them to probably end the story in today's activities, courtesy of that push from their key player Gametse Feliso, known as Malvenia.
To extra time.
Netting it will be a chance. Let's see. It's a chance, but the goalkeeper Lukele perfectly positioned. And, in terms of numbers, really, two teams knowing that it's a dangerous moment of the encounter. Teboho gets quality, number 3. And Spaniso coming out to really protect his side.
Bering.
Now we've come to the conclusion of 90 minutes. It is a Central 0 and Bering 0. Conclusion is we are now going to be assisted the extension of more added time in this encounter. Now, some of the key players in this encounter, they have showed what they're capable of doing in this Manzini Central. And indeed, we have more time for this remaining extra time. Now, key moments of this encounter. Look at what Teboho had to do. Look at Teboho. Indeed, he was a player to watch in this encounter. Quality also, another one. Created chances. Yes, failed to get it into the back of the net. But also, you have to look at Gametse Feliso. His fight with the Stole of Central. Mavuso with a beautiful cross in the box. Goalkeeper Lukele was indeed ever present. Another chance for Central. Teboho being present in almost every corner and right position of this encounter. What a game we've watched so far in 10 minutes. And another created opportunity. So Kametse really coming closer. Teboho had more than enough free kick to upset goalkeeper Lithle, but failed to open the score. Once again, this chance, Pagamani had all the time and rushed into taking a shot. Could have been probably in the back of the net. Step over by Njaburo Kama. The numbers in box, nothing, and it's well cleared by the Bering defense. So when looking at some of the moments in this encounter, Lulu also had a chance, stepped on the ball, but probably injured himself indirectly. He had to come out. Incoming in is 14 Andy Somabuza, but also Pagamani had a chance to probably put his school in the leading position. So that's how the story ends in 90 minutes. In terms of the stats, Melusi, what's your take on the stats so far, looking at total shots from Central?
7 shots, Central shots on goal. Shots total shots it's 7. Shots on goal for Central it's that equal. But pole positioning, Central are still dominating the second half. They've dominated the game second half. We bona Fabrice kusibe bakhona udlala but inkinga yinye final product. Lulu fouls they've committed. Bering has committed 10. Central 7. Yellow card still no. There's only 1 red card given to the coach. Corner 6/5.
We've now entered the extra time between the two sides. Now, we are underway here at the Mafsa Sports Center for the extra time. It's exactly what maybe the supporters have been looking for. But who stands a chance, Melusi?
For now, it's 50-50. It's a 50-50 balance, but Central is showing total dominance for me.
Central showing total dominance. And you wonder, once again, if this could be a chance for them to probably walk away with a victory. So we've got 2:15 minutes to add on. Now quickly, number 13, Torani. It's a throw by Stole. Stole to take the throw. Stole takes a throw. Gets in the box. Teboho and the likes couldn't do much. Sang. Teboho. Pagamani gets quality, but too long for him. And it's a goal kick for Bering.
Yeah, Shubil.
Still wondering if goalkeeper Litle has really much to do prior to the penalties. Now, Bering, beautiful play, quality. Teboho, what a play has been so far today. Teboho, Pagamani gets in Jabulo. Gama! Jabulo. That was a chance of a century.
I'll go to
beautiful. That was really beautiful play between Quality, Pagamani, and Jaburo.
Unlucky. Did everything right. Picked the spot. How on earth did he miss that one?
Beautiful play by goalkeeper Litle coming out in that manner, which pushed Gama to this position the ball towards the corner, and then he missed the opportunity. Now, it's a chance. Let's see. Bering, but they have been awarded a corner kick now. Now, chances coming in and out, flying on top of each other. I would say anyone who scores right now, the cheerleader.
Yeah, the cheerleader. He is the doctor, maybe the chemical engineer of the team.
The things we do when we were at school. These are the moments where you have to enjoy your youth moment, being at school, high school. How's the communication between the lineman and the man in the center? Being told that he should remove something on the goalpost. Now it's a corner kick by Bering. Takes it in the box, but well defended. Gets to take a shot, but well defended. That was Gama Ayababaza. Now, Jaburo Gama with Mpanza, but goalkeeper is already out for reception. 4 minutes into the extra time, and he's been more involved than any other player. That's the man behind the success of Manzini Central. Cercolo Dino Dlamini, the head teacher, former Mbabane Highlanders Chief Executive Officer, and now the Eswatini Sports and Recreation Council Chairman. So he knows all about success. He knows what it takes to be a winner.
He too wants to defend this one.
Chabulo, oof, that's a nice play by Chabulo. Gets a Pagamani, but well defended by Gama Ayababaza, who's now in contention also for play. Now, Chabulo, oh, what is Chabulo doing now?
Ukipa Shugeletien.
Oh, that's a chance for Herring, but I think Tuwari Men's story and the likes. So they won't stop being in song. They're just going to be behind the school. Now, quickly, let's see what happens. Andiswa takes a cross in the box. Korani. Ah, that's a chance. That was a chance by Korani rather, not Andiswa. Korani.
I think for me lapha bekufuna adelay kancane amele bamfu bangene so that he takes the cross, but ujahile nanaye ukhombe kulapsa into composure, ukhombe kulapsa into confidence futhi.
Seemingly, the two teams would have to be separated on penalties. So the heroes will be either Lihle or Lukele, the two goalkeepers. Now, quality. It's Teboho. But keeper has nothing to worry about. And talk about players like Rifle, and talk about like Teboho playing for Red Rhinos under the National First Division. Quality at its best. They want to go home, but they want to know the results first.
Akhona osigaca amabhande sebayakhuda ngathi khona labafuna kuphuma esandleni.
Now, Mavuso has the ball. Well headed by Pagamani. Now, Smanga. Nice by Tuani Mavuso to push him not to take that shot. And what do you think maybe is going on between the supporters there, Melusi? Now it's a chance. Bearing in the box, looking for Kametse, but cleared by Siaya. Quickly counter-attack. Who is there? But Kolani now losing position. The Bearing defense is quickly able to identify positions. Now Pagamani. Now, Teboho, the Red Rhinos player under the National First Division. What a player he is. Quality. Look at the passes. Look at how he picks the player. It's really good, Teboho. So, the man who just gave the cross, that's Gamaya Babaza. The other number 10 is also got some quality. Now, Yenziwe. It's a Sponiso, but it's a throw for Bearing. They want to return to Shiselen with the trophy.
They truly want it. Bayafuna. Bafuna kubeka holiday Shiselo.
Quick throw. Maldenia teasing. Gets in the box. And this one, oof, that was a chance, but took too long. And quickly, Korani. Beautiful play with Pagamani. Kolani. Oof. Jaburo Kama. Could this be an offside? No. Kolani is not in an offside position, but he has a lot to deal with the number 4, Shongwe Boniso, in his presence. They love it so far.
We are enjoying the game. We are having a game. Tiyatsengana tingunze timbili.
how they came in their numbers, it is explained. Now, it's a chance, but Lefe is present as ever. And it's a throw from end to end. Quickly, Ayababaza. It's Mavuso. Story. We are approaching the first half of the extra time. Now, that's a beautiful, beautiful. Giving Akamaya Babaza in the box. It's a chance. Oof, how did they miss that? Goalkeeper Lukele, probably in the mix, was hurt. Would have a replay on
Foul.
that. But also getting a touch on his leg, probably. That's Kamedze Sheriso. Technical bench. I can't believe what just happened. That's really a foul. Gets across Gama. Ababaza. Look at that. There's contact between goalkeeper Lukele there. And he did really very well to come out. Otherwise, the story could be different. 5 minutes away from the conclusion of the first half.
Should be.
Now, what could be happening there?
Yeah, ne? Beze nenye.
They are cooking it.
They are cooking it.
They are cooking the game outside the game.
They are cooking it.
They are loving it. And you wonder who could walk away with the 30,000 Emarangeni as the champions of this year's Instacash. The cheerleader of the pairing side. Now, he's up to his usual as goalkeeper Lukele. We're already past the time of the first half, but due to the delay, we should have those 5 to 6 minutes being brought on back again. Quick replay. It's Pagamani gets quality, or Teboho rather. There was a chance, but couldn't really get it in the back of the net. Back to the defense. Now, Ayababa, but Story is in charge now. Oof. That was really nasty. Could have really gone with the leg. And that's why they are shouting for a free kick.
Bathi ayihlale phasi ibamba umthetho.
It's the chance that
That's a foul.
quality. It's a chance on the other hand. Gama Ayababaza, but it's a
It's a corner.
corner kick for the Manzini central side. And the man with the best quality has to take it. That's quality Dlamini, number 3.
Yes, quality over quantity, but kule game lena akase wayiletha le quality lanayo. Angathi ukuthi usifihle spice sakhe today.
Whatever happens, I think Teboho for me will be the man of the match. Display in this game was just up there. I think he was just the best during the entire game since the two teams met.
For me, the player of the tournament, it's between him and Kante.
Talking about corner kick. Now, Masango gets anyone in the box. Jaburo is there. But, it's another throw for Central. Now, additional time. It's been 4 minutes added so far. Teboho, quality. Now, quality gets Pagamani. Teboho gets quality. Takes a shot. It's a miss from Teboho. Well positioned, but missed it. That was a chance, really, for him to give his side a lead.
ususemehle ebholeni.
Stole it.
Mm.
And it's a foul in favor of Central. They are dancing. They can sense it. It's near, yet it's still far.
Swazi culture. Baenda the Swazi way.
Now stole it. Takes a cross. Well defended. Gets quality. Present. Quality once again. Table quality. Takes a shot. That's wide. Selfish is so.
Selfish.
Jaburo Gama is present. Pagaman is present. He likes it, the coach, but he was a bit selfish.
Yeah, quality. Quality akakatshengisi quality again. Lapha uyitholele ibhola with players inside the box. Just pick a pass quality. Just pick a pass quality uyekele kubangiphalesa. Lapha wabese ukhetha kuba nguye mbamba because he could have picked up that pass. There was an oncoming player, the number 11 Njabulo. This takes us to the halftime of the extra time.
Now we've come to the first halftime of the extra time. Wonder if really the 4 minutes was concluded, looking at the watch. But the decision of the ref stands. We are already into the extra time, so if it's extra, why make it extra again?
Yeah.
One.
Now we are back for the second half of the extra time. Back in the second half of the extra time. Starting now, the game will be in Manzini Central side. Quickly in the front foot, looking for Manzi's story, but really, beautiful play by Korani, but really couldn't get it. And it's a corner kick for Central. They can smell it and they can sense it. It's near, yet it's far.
Sense of agency.
Quickly, Korani, quality to Korani, back to quality. Quality gets anyone at the back. It's for Pagamani. Crosses, takes a shot. Wide and far.
Wide and far.
Takes a shot, wide and far.
Could have. But was just unlucky.
Beautiful play, of course, from the Manzini Central side. Then you wonder if this could be a chance for any of these two teams in the remaining 14 minutes to get a goal. Keep on insisting, whoever scores now, this encounter will be brought to the end of the game.
Showing total dominance.
Now, entering the box, that's a chance, but well defended by Mbanza. The defender of Bering Story is in action, but This man has appeared on our screens more than enough. It's a chance to say he's probably doing what he does best. And now, let's see if there's anything now. Beautiful. Teboho. Quality. Looking for Tsorani, who came in for Lulu. Tsorani, it's a header, but well defended. It's a shot. Teboho. Teboho. Why Teboho? They can't believe it. The school, they still can't believe it.
Yes, cream corner. Yes, corner. But good cream. Should have composed it. Go to Chagepi, naye angeke sekakutshele ukuthi bekajaye kuphi. Because lapha I should have composed it. I control it kahle, I push ngema-studs, then take it with the laces, but wakhetha kujaga.
Look at it. That's an attendance of a century. I don't think we last had even a Premier League game being packed to this capacity. The numbers are increasingly insane. Absolutely, indeed insane. Now, Spaniso cleared by pairing defense. Now, Pagamani. Oof. Pagamani gets quality. It's quality. Controlling that left side, but it's a throw for Central. Omboe Ramini, the assistant coach, making decisions in the absence of his boss. Skumbuzo Maringa has been red carded in the second half. Now Masango, Pagamani, how they build this midfield is quite incredible. Now that's Sizole to Ramini. And it's a throw for Central. For them, they don't care if it's late or not. They just want celebrations. Now, indeed, here you have it. Jabulo. Gama. Beautiful play. And 10 minutes away from the penalty shootout. You wonder if this could be a chance for any of these two into the penalty shootout to showcase what they can do.
Yeah, true. Both of these teams had chances to score, especially Manzini Central. But I'm afraid because the team level my chance when they go to penalties, by disaster. By disaster. But let's hope and pray we don't see penalties. But kesha fa prismine lengakusho. Sengicele ukubuka lo hotel lamavuso ngasi ngidawulala la.
They are back in full songs. They are also in a high tempo. They know what it means to be behind their team. Can't really shy away from their support, what they have done so far. Technical, or rather the medical team coming on the facility to check on the situation. Some of the key players. Oh, wow, don't they just love it?
in full swing.
This
They
is-
are.
It explains the reason why they had to carry on and bring 12 buses.
True.
Let's see. Andy Swa and Teboho fighting for the ball. Wins it. It is Mavuso, and it's a throw for Central. The celebration just behind there. It's marvelous. Oh, it's a chance. Whoa! That was close. That was really close for Central. Look what it means for them. Oh, that's close. That was a chance to bring the story to the end. Look at this. Quick one. Story takes the throw quickly. Teboho with the back pass. It's a chance by Kolani. Oof, that was a chance.
Just
And we're back to square one. It is still Central nil, Bearing nil.
hey.
Oh. Talking about maintaining good position and handling the encounter really.
Load shedding has started.
Now, Central looking for quality. Nice flop. Gets Pagamani. Pagamani teasing Pagamani. They lost it as Spesta. Back to Gama Ayababaza. Blocked by Pagamani, and it's a throw for Bearing.
Talk about how compact that defense of Central is. Penetrator lakibo.
Once again, it's a chance. The two teams now, we're left with 10 minutes. That's Muzi crossing the box. Now Pagamani gets it. Golani behind to Stole. Loses the ball. It's back to Masango, the number 6, the holding midfielder. Oh, loses the ball to Madlenya. Beautiful, probably a counter-attack. Let's see. Andiswa. Beautiful play by Andiswa. Beautiful play. Oof. A bit selfish. Loses the ball. Quickly by Central. It's back-to-back end. Now, Masango. Pagamani. It's a chance. Well defended by Mpanza. We are only 9 minutes away from penalties. And indeed, the encounter has been quite impressive. Pagamani gets the ball quickly. Looking for anyone in the box. There was a hand. The ref says play on, but yeah, he decides to say there was a hand indeed. It's a foul. They can feel it. They're just on the edge. In the mixture of the cold and the anxiety, they can feel it.
Yeah.
The mixture of the cold, they can feel it. Now it's a chance for Coach Homeboy to see if he can take a lead of his team for the remaining 90 minutes, or rather 8 minutes. We are 8 minutes away. Let's see. What's a chance? Time is running, and penalty shootout could be a decision for either his side, Bonwa Dlamini, or the other side to be the eventual winners of this year's competition.
Say is liyashona ilanga inkomo ifasiwe.
chance. Goalkeeper Lihle comes out. And Teboho. What a play it's been so far, Teboho. Yeah, indeed. Had a great encounter today, Teboho. Now, quickly played. And now, supporters in the stadium on the edge. Quick throw by Muzi. Back to Muzi. Muzi cleared by Mpanza. And indeed, it already was in a corner kick position. So, Central, they have got a corner kick now. Hardly doubt, still more time maybe. I hardly doubt. As I checked, it was 8 to 7 minutes to go. It's a corner kick. Central takes it. It's a header. It's a chance, but goalkeeper Lihle was in a perfect position. But now was hurt or touched on. Don't know if it's Melusi Siaya. We'll look at that. What's your take? Seemingly, Melusi, there was a knock on his foot. Not really to say it was a deliberate touch. There was indeed a knock on his foot. Not deliberate, but there was indeed a knock. They are loving it. They feel like they are at home. Now, goalkeeper Lihle. Two goalkeepers wearing number 16 today. That's Smino Lukele and Lihle. Oh, beautiful. Central looking for Golani, but it's a throw to be taken by Stole with his capability of throwing from far.
To penalties.
They have it. A conclusion of the 120 minutes. Whoever takes it today will indeed be a real champion. Now, the two goalkeepers getting infos on how to maintain the penalty shootouts. So the question remains, who starts in? We'll see shortly. The decision has been made. Melusi, or rather Smilo Rukele starts in the goalkeeping side. Or rather Lihle starts in the goalkeeping side. Lihle starts. And Teboho for Manzini Central will take the first penalty. Teboho Dlamini. Red Rhinos under the National First Division, formerly known as Tabangulu Kellys. Red Rhinos, the team.
Yes, former Royal Leopards under 19 juniors.
But now for Red Rhinos. Teboho! Back in the net. That's a beauty.
Clinical penalty.
It's a reminder of what he did against Mkosini.
Yes, clinical penalty.
Starting on a high note.
Starting on a high note. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way.
Now, Teboho 1. Tebogo gets the first one. Let's see, Mpanza gets the first one for Bering. It's a chance for Bering. Well saved by goalkeeper Lukele. So it's Bering 0 and it is Central 1.
Body language. I cry about the body language. He showed the goalkeeper. Mbaza should have ahambe goalkeeper yetwa and then pick a spot.
Now back in the goalkeeping side is Litre. Let's see who takes the penalty. And from what we are seeing, this could be Tolani. If it's not Tolani, it's Motle Siaya. It's a beautiful. Ooh. Oh, that is Muzi Ngampalala, the number 14. Muzi Ngampalala.
Very poor from
Muzi Ngampalala, number 14.
actually there's just number 4.
Muzi Ngampalala.
Palala,
Yes.
very poor from him. Why so much power? Why so much power, not placement?
Does it have anything to do with him being a left-footed player?
Even left footers do score penalties. They are the best penalty takers.
Probably player of the tournament, Smanga. Oof, what a player he is so far.
Kante.
Smanga. Smanga Magagura for Bering. Smanga. Net.
Clinical. Cool, calm and collected. Cool, calm and collected.
So we're back to square one. It's 1-1.
Back to square one. It's 1-1.
They are happy. They know what it means. Now, who's next? Bering have entered their first penalty, courtesy of Smanga Magagura. Let's see. Now, Central, they have a chance to get a lead. That's the number 5 for Central. That is Sizoletu Dlamini.
They call him 5.
Sizoletu Dlamini. Question is, look at the body of these players. Are they really high school players? Sizoletu, net, but whoa, saved. You can't believe it. Litle saved Sizoletu's penalty.
Again, body language. Body language. The body language is showing where he was. You can't walk like that when taking a penalty.
Oh,
You
but
can't be walking like that when taking a penalty.
well positioned by goalkeeper Litle. Just taking a chance.
Good
and
positioning.
now, the man they call Madrenya, that is Kamedze Hleliso, plays for Rangers, have taken a couple of them for Rangers at Premier League level.
Paper 2.
So he is not pressured. He understands the assignment.
Paper 2.
Madrenya has a chance against Lukele. And his positioning says it all. Now, scoring this, we give Bering an advantage. Let's see how the story unfolds. Kamedze. Net. Beautiful. That's a fantastic
Beautiful
finish.
penalty.
Premier League staff.
Premier League
Fantastic
staff.
finish.
Beautiful penalty.
Yeah.
Took it on top of the body of goalkeeper. On top of that roofing. Well placed, well connected, cool, calm and collected.
Now, we've enjoyed 3 penalties so far from each side. Bering have scored 2, and Central and Manzini have scored 1. Now, those who've went to Bearing, they could be in full swing now. It's a chance for Manzini Central now to get the story underway here. Body language says it all. And that is Pagamani Mabuza, number 8. The Losita Spurs at the National First Division. So you understand the quality. Pagamani Mabuza, number 8.
Cruz. Tony Cruz.
Must be really have loved Tony Cruz, wearing a number 8, doing what it does in that midfield. Pagamani Mabuza. It's a chance. Net.
Clinical penalty. Clinical penalty. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see.
Let's see how the story unfolds. Goalkeeper Litle couldn't do much from that Pagamani Mabuza's penalty. Now, number 3 for Bearing is the one to take response now. That is Dlamini Smiso. Dlamini Smiso has a chance to take an advantage by scoring the 3rd one. If he scores, it will be 3 against 2 of Central. Smiso, net. Beauty.
Penalty.
That's a beauty from Smith. So Bearing are leading 3 penalties against 2 of Manzini Central. Look what it means for Captain Banza and Mavuso, number 17. Beauty from Smiso. Nice celebration, of course. Now, he's got quality, but let's see if he can have a quality penalty. That's quality Dlamini, the Sisonke player. Wow, saved. That's the conclusion.
It's already over.
Bearing are through, are the champions of the 2025 Instacash soccer tournament. What a beautiful save by the by the goalkeeper of Manzini, or rather of Evelyn Bearing. So Evelyn Bearing are the champions.
They
They have revenged.
They are the champions. One thing I can say, if you don't take your chances, you're never going to win.
Yeah. So they have
And if
scored.
you-
They have scored 3 penalties against 2. So they're the champions of the Instacash 2025, having missed on the opportunity last year when they lost against the same team, Manzini Central. They're now the eventual champions of the 2025 Instacash soccer tournament. What a team they have been so far. What a competition they have brought. And they voice out their concern. It is the goalkeeper serving qualities penalty.
was
And they
too-
have brought Mavuso Sports Center to a standstill. They
That
are in
was-
full song.
That was too casual from quality.
I wonder if the buses on their way, they will reach home. They are happy and in jubilant moment.